Did you know that the value of Rolexes and other luxury watches have gone up over double in just the last year alone? There is a lot of money to be made trading luxury watches. And not only just luxury watches, but collectibles and memorabilia in general. The problem is, if you're actually holding these physical items yourself, such as you may have noticed, I no longer wear Rolexes in my videos. Well, that's because a couple months ago, I was fucking robbed, and now my investment in these assets are now gone. Physically gone, no longer worth anything. So what's the solution? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today, which is Monaco Market, which is creating the first blockchain marketplace for physical goods. They're going to carry collectible items, luxury items, artwork, memorabilia in a vault that are vetted by pre-whitelisted sellers, which you can then purchase these items, but you're not actually purchasing the item. You're purchasing an NFT that's attached to it. Now you can buy, sell, and trade safely simply by transferring the asset of the NFT without actually having to have the physical item in your possession, where you're running the risk of getting robbed or damaging or losing that item. This is pretty awesome. They also have a token launch coming up. So that's what we're going to talk about today is Monaco Market and the Collect Coin ICO coming up. If you're looking for the next 100x crypto project to buy into, you have come to the right place. My name is Cameron Foose, and I have been a professional day trader for nearly 20 years. I deposited $20,000 into an account, and in just over a year, it's now worth nearly $2 million. On this channel, I'm going to present to you the best altcoins to buy, such as getting into Mana before it ripped 595%, getting into Dogecoin before it ran 15,000%. So if you want to hear about all the best trade opportunities first, hit that subscribe button, and more importantly, turn on the notifications bell so you can get these time-sensitive trade ideas immediately when my new videos go live. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Again, this is not financial advice, just some ideas based on some new things that I see coming my way. And one of them today is Monaco Market, again, the first blockchain marketplace for physical goods. Now, the thing that related to me most on this platform, again, is I did get robbed. I love watches. I love having them as an asset class because especially when inflation is running, watches are blowing up, gold prices are blowing up. And it's not just watches, but a lot of different memorabilia in general. So I think this is a really cool platform and concept. But the problem is, again, I got fucking robbed, which is very unfortunate. And now those assets are gone. So the idea that I could potentially hold them in a vault and simply trade NFTs as a way to actually have an asset class that I'm interested in. But there's a lot of different assets on here that do appreciate in price, especially in high inflation environments. And just for example, I might want to trade watches, some that I maybe don't need in my possession, but if I think that they're going to go up in price. And if you don't believe me about the inflation and the crazy, insane gains people are making on watches, you can go to Chrono24 and actually look. An example of a watch that I was just recently looking to purchase when this was at about $100,000 back in November and December, which was the average price of about 94. You can see since November and December it was 104,000 all the way up into today is March 18th. Now inflation has ran this thing up to 165,000, a 65% gain in just a few months. And you can see September 2019, this was running for $55,000. In 2018, this was running for $35,000. So watches are appreciating massively in price. And based on if you buy them, obviously you can get robbed like me, or if you're holding them as an NFT, which is going to be the future of the Monaco market, that's a very interesting way to actually buy and sell an asset without physically having to have it in your possession. Actually just buying and selling and trading the NFT of it is a really cool concept and avoid the potential of getting fucking robbed. I actually purchased 2 new watches that I don't have in my possession right now. But you can see I'm already up 42% on my Rolex Day-Date 40 and up 16% on my Panerai Duo. If we look at my Rolex, you can see this is where I purchased at 58,000, which was the price, but I actually paid 55,000. The potential profit for me right now is $23,000 or 42%. A lot of people don't realize that a Rolex is an asset class and something that's tradable and something you can make a lot of money on. And it also just spans across collectibles in general, trading cards, right? Baseball cards, football cards. This stuff has been around for, since the 1950s. I still have cards from my dad when he was young that are from the 1950s. So the concept of buying, selling, and trading memorabilia and cards have been around forever, but no one has turned it into an NFT asset class where you can safely hold it in a vault, authenticate it, and actually buy and sell it. So this is a really cool concept that I think is going to be a game changer in the future when it comes to this. So let's just take a look at Monaco Market. market. Again, really cool platform. And they also have the Collect Coin ICO, the actual token attached to this, which is coming up very, very soon. We'll actually go through how to actually invest in that. If you're interested, I'm going to buy into a small amount of it as well, just in case this coin actually does see one of those 20 to 100x gains. Even a $5,000 investment can return a huge sum of money. They also have a audit by Certik as well as Hacken, double audited on Monaco market. So let's just take a look at the actual platform right now. I do have access to a development beta platform before this is actually live, just trying to test it out because I got in contact with it. It was like, hey, I want to see what this actual platform is before I do any investment on it, to see what this is actually going to be. So these are just some examples of things that they would have on here. Louis Vuitton handbag, trading cards, watches, autographs, memorabilia from a athlete or anybody really. So let's just take a look at one of the items here, such as the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak 41mm stainless steel. It's basically just going to show you some various things, whatever the photos are going to show you the certificate of authenticity. There's also going to be something cool that they're going to have, which is going to show you the timeline of who actually owned the watch or the actual item. As obviously, if someone famous actually owned this item at one time, or you're actually buying it from someone who was famous at the time, that could increase the value and people might actually pay a lot more. Or if this watch was once owned by someone famous, say like Michael Jordan's old Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, right? Obviously, that's going to have a lot more value attached to it. And if they can authenticate that through the actual platform, you're going to see the receipts of purchase along the way and actually see the history of who actually owned it. But overall, just a really cool platform. You can see what it's like to actually purchase this. Go to buy now. You can see you can either use the Collect Coin token, BNB or BUSD. This is obviously not a real value because this watch is worth way more than $5,900 BUSD. So let's do an example of purchasing as I'm on the testnet right now with CLTT as the actual purchase transaction. Your MetaMask will pop up, run the transaction, click confirm, boom, you succeeded. You now own this NFT. Go to my NFTs and I'll actually show you that you now own the NFT of the authenticated item that you actually purchased based on whatever actually that item is. And in case you actually want to exchange the item to you and get it shipped to you, you also have the right to do that. Another thing that they're working on is you can actually borrow against the value of your NFT to then go access liquidity from the actual value of the NFT, which is a really cool, interesting concept that's kind of unheard of. In addition, obviously they're going to be collecting fees based on the sales because they got to make money. They're a company. If you actually stake your Collect Coin token, if you invest in it, then you actually are going to get a share of a third of all the fees that they collect. There's going to be a fee pool of a third of all the fees collected if you are staking. However much you're staking, I imagine based on the total amount staked, you're going to get that much share of the third of the actual fees. So you're actually going to be earning money in return based on actually staking your token. So let's just go ahead and actually take a look at the Collect Coin launch that's coming up here at collectco.in, Collect Coin. See what we have going on here. Democratized online marketplace through the new Collect Coin token. Low fees to transfer supported by the Binance Smart Chain. Tokens burned on every Monaco sale. Holders share a portion of the Monaco market fees. So let's just take a look at what we got going on here. You can also come take a look at the tokenomics here if you want to get into that. But let's go ahead and connect my MetaMask. You can see right now we're already in round 2. They did the first initial raise at 12 cents. Now it's at 13 cents. The next one's at 14 cents and then 15 cents. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot to buy about $5,100 or 40,000 CLCT, which is also 3.4 BNB. So basically you have to have BNB in your account to actually make the purchase, I believe. Confirm. So you can see now I just purchased 40,000 CLCT for 13.4 BNB. I am now part of the ICO for Collect Coin because I do think this could have potential to see a nice gain. And I also think it's actually something that I would potentially use due to the fact that I do love memorabilia and collectibles, albeit I do love wearing my watches. I am now a little bit concerned about wearing my watches because I got fucking robbed. And now I had experienced what it's like to have that loss where you're just buy this expensive thing. It's in your possession. You're not even thinking that it's going to get stolen or lost or fucking, you're not thinking you're going to get fucking robbed. And then it happens and it's just gone. So it's equivalent to getting hacked, but in real life. So it sucks. So the fact that you can actually still invest in watches and other things like that in the future when this is actually live and ready to go, I think this is something that's going to be popular and a lot of people will find a lot of value and utility in. So I definitely think Collect Coin in Monaco market is a very unique tool and asset class, a facilitator that's actually coming to the market very, very soon. If you want to learn more about this, go to monacomarket.co and then the ICO is coming up as well at collectco.in. Anyways, that's a wrap for today's video, guys. Let me know what you think. Have you ever been robbed from some fucking memorabilia or assets that you physically had in your possession and all of a sudden somebody fucking stole it from you? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. See you guys until the next one.